Hey guys, this is your friendly neighborhood Woodstock, and my friend Steve Catani right here. We are in a segment here, just in general, goodwill conversation about one topic in particular, and it is the adult industry. And this is for anybody out there that just is interested in chiming in or duding or droning in, however you want to chime into our conversation here. I'm a part of Woodstock's world, and now Steve is. He's my friendly neighbor, and we are just going to have a casual conversation. This is one of my compartments to how I document the world and just kind of, I guess, compartmentalize and see the world for myself, and I throw it out there in compartmentalized form out there for you guys to see and view. This is going to be a part of my explicit docs, Woodstock's explicit docs, and Woodstock's insightful docs, because we're going to just shed insight, me and Steve both, and more like Steve because he's more engulfed with the industry and just has probably a lot more knowledge. But we're just going to shed some insight and have a little sit-down interview segment of back and forth talk with this discussion. Well, thank you, Steve, for being here with me.
No, it's
in my
really cool.
On and off world that kind of is a little all over the place, but I appreciate you having this conversation.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you. Again, just a little, like 3 or 4 minute or period or sentence. Just tell the world out there what it's like in general, how you're connected with
the adult industry.
Yes, sir.
I have a day-to-day job for one of the. I work for Evil Angel Video, based in Van Nuys. It's one of the older and more well-established companies in the Valley. I've been there over 10 years, and I have a very unspectacular, unglamorous position there. In layman's terms, I'm an editor, but my job entails compliance, technical compliance, and legal compliance. It overlaps with a few different parts of both pre and post-production. But as I was telling you, I do have there has been a lot of interaction over the years with talent, and so I have some frontline battlefield experience as well, although I don't have any direct production experience.
Okay, awesome. I was just wanted to ask you that because just to get a generalized, I guess, briefing and connection of why we are discussing this in general. Steve, this is my buddy here in the apartment, and what I do with my brand in Woodstock's world is I talk to all different types of people throughout the world of all different walks of life and all different industries, and sex in general is one of them. Is a topic in the world, and it is experienced through every living species that is on the planet somehow. You can't almost get away from it, and it is definitely a topic that we all have something to share and to touch on, have something to say about. And I just find it to be interesting. I just find it to be really interesting. I met him and we just have casual conversations, and we just discuss things on a more than topical level when it comes to some things, and this is one of them. Just in cool casual conversation. I wanted to, actually bouncing off of what he just said, just share something with you guys about sex and spirituality, because I do channel chakras. I meditate on my own, and I do a lot of chakra channeling in it, and I intertwine sex with spirituality. I know that might sound so weird and bizarre and all out of whack to a lot of people out there, but I've always been like a spiritual being, and sex to me is has spiritual energy attached to it, and it can be a spiritual transition or experience between two people, and a lot of times I do see it that way because of being a spiritual being. But I want to share this little dissertation. This was shared by Robert Ping, an amazing author of The Giving Secrets for Vitality of Love and Wisdom from the Master Key. And this was also on the mindbodygreen.com blog, and I want to make sure that all those are mentioned, because Woodstock's world doesn't want to get sued. I'm a friendly guy. I just really like discovering stuff in the world, myth busting. I'm just kidding. But this is just what I wanted to share with you guys out there. He stated on the blog, the volatile and wild nature of sexual energy convinced some religious traditions to view it as an impediment to spiritual development. And to some degree, this belief still continues to perpetrate in the popular imagination because of the confusion, heartache, and pain sexual intimacy can cause. To demonstrate this, rank the following 3 words from most to least spiritual: wisdom, love, and sex. If we took a poll, the top position might be a toss-up between wisdom and love. But without a doubt, sex would rank last, and no one questions the connection between spirituality and love, or spirituality and wisdom. But the connection and link between spirituality and sexuality is a harder sell. Robert also writes, if we ever hope to secure long-lasting happiness in a long-loving relationship, we must heal our socially conditioned distortions about sexuality, erase the invisible line we draw with our minds and belt lines, and spiritualize sex. I thought those were just like powerful words. I was reading that earlier today, and I thought that was interesting to share.
Yeah.
Leading